Saint Clotilde, and Saint Kevin of Glendalough. Saint Clotilde, patron saint of brides, adopted children, parents, exiles, notaries, widows, the lame. The story of Saint Clotilde. Saint Clotilde was born at the Burgundian court of Lyon, the daughter of King Chilperic II of Burgundy. Upon the death of Chilperic's father King Gondioch in 473, Chilperic and his brothers Gundobad and Godgisel divided their inheritance, Chilperic II apparently reigning at Lyon, Gundobad at Vienne, and Godgisel at Geneva. From the 6th century on, the marriage of Clovis and Clotilde was made the theme of epic narratives, in which the original facts were materially altered and the various versions found their way into the works of different Frankish chroniclers. According to Gregory of Tours, 538-594, in 493 Chilperic II was slain by his brother Gundobad and his wife Certina was drowned with a stone hung around her neck, while of his two daughters, Grena took the veil and Clotilde was exiled. It is, however, assumed that this tale is apocryphal. 7 Butler's account follows Gregory. After the death of Chilperic, her mother seems to have made her home with Godgisel at Geneva, where her other daughter, Grena, founded the Church of Saint Victor. Soon after the death of Chilperic in 493, Clovis asked and obtained the hand of Clotilde. They were married in 493. The marriage produced the following children. Ingomer, born and died 494. Clodomer, 495-524, king of the Franks at Orleans from 511. Childebert I, 496-558, king of the Franks at Paris from 511. Clothar I, 497-561, king of the Franks at Soissons from 511, king of all Franks from 558. Clotilde, 500-531, married Amalaric, king of the Visigoths. Clotilde was brought up as a Christian and did not rest until her husband had abjured paganism and embraced Christianity. According to Gregory of Tours' Historia Francorum, History of the Franks, when Clotilde had their first child baptized, he died soon after. Clovis upbraided her, but when Clodomer was born, she insisted on baptizing him also. Although Clodomer did indeed fall ill, he soon after recovered. More healthy children followed. Clotilde's victory came in 496, when Clovis converted to Christianity, baptized by Bishop Remigius of Reims on Christmas Day of that year. According to tradition, on the eve of the Battle of Tolbiac against the Alemanni, Clovis prayed to God, swearing to be baptized if he emerged victorious on the battlefield. When he did indeed triumph, Clovis readily took the faith. With him Clotilde built at Paris the Church of the Holy Apostles, afterwards known as the Abbey of Saint Genevieve. Significance. Unusually, Clotilde was a Catholic Christian at a time when Goths, including the Burgundians, were Arian Christians. Therefore Clovis became a Catholic. This ensured that he had the support of the Eastern Roman Empire in his wars against his rival Arian Gothic tribes, since the Romans were Catholics. When the Franks eventually gained dominance over Western Europe, it was Catholicism which became the prevalent kind of Christianity, and Arianism died out. Later years. After Clovis' death in 511, Clotilde retired to the Abbey of Saint Martin at Tours. In 523 Clotilde's sons went to war against her cousin King Sigismund of Burgundy, the son of Gundobad, which led to Sigismund's deposition and imprisonment. Sigismund was assassinated the following year and his body thrown down a well in symbolic retaliation for the deaths of Clotilde's parents. Gregory of Tours claimed and many others have followed that Clotilde incited her sons to war as a means to revenge the supposed murder of her parents by Gundobad, while others, such as Godefroy Kurth, find this unconvincing and apocryphal. Subsequently, her eldest son Clodomer was killed during the following Burgundian campaign under Sigismund's successor King Godomar at the Battle of Vezrance. Her daughter, also named Clotilde, also died about this time. Clotilde tried in vain to protect the rights of her 3 grandsons, the children of Clodomer, against the claims of her surviving sons Childebert and Clothar. Clothar had 2 of them killed, while only Clotilde, Cloud, managed to escape and later chose an ecclesiastical career. She was equally unsuccessful in her efforts to prevent the civil discords between her children. After these failures, Clotilde appeared to dedicate herself to a saintly life. She occupied herself with the building of churches and monasteries, preferring to distance herself from the power struggles of the court. Churches associated with her are located at Laon and Rouen. Clotilde died in 545 at the tomb of Saint Martin of Tours. Of natural causes, she was buried at her husband's side, in the Church of the Holy Apostles, now the Abbey of Saint Genevieve. Veneration. Clotilde's cult made her the patron of queens, widows, brides and those in exile. In Normandy especially she was venerated as the patroness of the lame, those who came to a violent death and women who suffered from ill-tempered husbands. In art she is often depicted presiding over the baptism of Clovis, or as a suppliant at the shrine of Saint Martin. Several fine images of her remain, particularly in the 16th century stained glass window at Andelys. Her relics survived the French Revolution, and are housed in the Église Saint-Leu Saint-Gilles in Paris. Clotilde is the patron saint of Les Andelys, Normandy. In 511, the Queen founded a convent for young girls of the nobility there, which was destroyed by the Normans in 911. In its place was erected Our Lady's Collegiate Church, which contains a statue of Saint Clotilde. Also in Les Andelys is Saint Clotilde's fountain. The spring is popularly believed to heal skin diseases. Saint Kevin of Glendalough, 498 to 618 AD, lived in Ireland during the age of the great early Irish saints, many of whom were his contemporaries. He was baptized by Saint Cronin, and from age 7 was taught by St. Petroc. From age 12 he studied under the Irish monks as a student of Saint Enoch, and he eventually became a monk himself. Among his friends were Saint Comgall, Saint Columba, Saint Canach, and Saint Kieran. After his ordination he lived a penitential life as a cave-dwelling hermit for 7 years. Word of his holiness spread, and he attracted a group of followers which led him to found the famous monastery at Glendalough. Because of his fame this remote spot soon became a town and then a city, with offshoots of several other monastic foundations rising up around it. He served as abbot at Glendalough, and once the monastery was well established he withdrew to live as a hermit again for 4 years. He was then called back to Glendalough, and continued to serve as abbot there until his death at age 120. Saint Kevin has many legends surrounding him involving wild animals obeying his commands, seeking him for refuge, and helping him feed others. Saint Kevin is the patron of Blackbirds, Glendalough, the Archdiocese of Dublin, and he is one of the patron saints of Ireland. His feast day is June 3.